Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are and whenever you have the opportunity to join me. I'm Dr. Jan. This is Journey with Jesus, led by tour guide Dr. Jan. And it's going to be short because my husband and I have been talking, and we know, just like I said earlier, we don't have lots of hours in the day, and we need to be very mindful not only of our time, but all of those who are watching, following, that they get the most out of this. So I'm going to remind you, we are on the Wisdom Challenge for the month of January, which means there's 31 days. Our actual reading today would be Proverbs 12, then Psalm 12, Psalm 42, Psalm 72, Psalm 102, and Psalm 132. That will be down in the description. And again, I'm encouraging you to read in the Passion Translation. But let me read to you just a little bit of what I wrote this morning, and then I'll be done. And I'll wish you Godspeed to spend the rest of the time try to get to 30 minutes a day to spend in the reading and prayer and this quiet time. And then you're going to find 30 minutes is not enough. So this morning, I wrote my minimum of writing yesterday. I think I wrote like 2 lines. I was very, very busy. So my minimum of writing yesterday does not reflect God's presence. My goal is to be in His presence longer to get more done. Being in His presence doesn't mean a fullness of activity or legalism in the how many chapters I read or programs I watched or etc. Just being still, knowing He is God in me, through me, around me. It makes it everything that I need. So I wrote that this morning. And then I had a bing, 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 bing in one of my devotionals that I read, which is called Jesus Calling for today. These were the points that I came up with. However, and remember what I just wrote this morning before I read these. However, there is a better way. And back again, for those who've been following me, you know that Jesus Calling is written as Jesus talking to us. However, there is a better way to be prepared for whatever you will encounter today. Spend quality time with me. That's why it was a bing, bing, bing as I read it. I just wrote that, and God is confirming. And that's as we push into the wisdom of the Bible. We're going to read something. It will be put into our heart. And then when we go back or something that comes across, it gives us a confirmation. Also, continuing the quote, I will not show you what is on the road ahead, but I will thoroughly equip you for the journey. And my abiding presence is the best roadmap available. So I'm going to encourage you, go in and read the book of John, chapter 15, verses 4 through 7. But I'm always an encourager. Read the whole chapter so you can get the context. And also Exodus chapter 33 were the scripture verses that went with that reading. So have a great evening. I am so excited. I got to read, I got to write today, and I packed it into a short amount to encourage you to do the same. And remember, God can speak to each of us individually. We may all read the same scripture or context, and we may get a different meaning out of it. And that's why it is important for us to stay in unity as the body. Oh, you had that? I had, oh my goodness. And we put it together and we explode in the power of Christ. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth. That's it. Jesus in us, through us, and around us. We are His kingdom. He is in us, and therefore He is in us into the world. And He will show us what our purpose is and what we need to do for today. And remember, today is all we have to deal with. Sometimes it's this moment is all we have to deal with. God, as He did in Exodus, He would meet them with the cloud. He would meet them with the pillar of fire, and they would move when He said move. They would be still when He said be still. Let us be no different today. Because of our busyness, we are missing God speaking to us. He speaks every day. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye.